Recently, we launched Microsoft Sentinel course. So if you want to buy pre-recorded videos of SIEM and SOAR, then go to courses, SIEM and SOAR, Mastering Microsoft Sentinel, SIEM and SOAR course. And here total there are 13 chapters, right? First chapter is all about understanding Security Operations Center, SOC, overview of traditional versus next generation or modern SOC, roles and responsibilities in a Security Operations Center, and importance of SOC in modern enterprises. Chapter 2 is all about SIEM, Security Information and Event Management, what is SIEM, how SIEM works, benefits of using SIEM in a SOC. Third chapter is all about SOAR, Security Orchestration, Automation and Response, and SOAR is really very important in modern SOC or next generation or cyber security SOC. Fourth chapter is about Microsoft Sentinel, cloud native SIEM, right, available on Microsoft Azure portal. Chapter 5, setting up Microsoft Sentinel, right, so how we can set up Microsoft Sentinel. Log analytics workspace initial setup. Chapter 6 is about data sources and connectors, right, how to configure different data sources to forward security events or logs to Microsoft Sentinel. And I used this topology, right, for the lab demonstration. So Microsoft Intra ID, Azure Firewall, Linux VM in the cloud, Windows VM in the cloud, right? They all are configured to forward security events and logs to log analytic workspace. And as we know, Microsoft Sentinel works on top of it, right? And then after, I took like on-prem network, in fact, wherein there is one FortiGate firewall. And here objective is to configure FortiGate firewall to forward logs to Microsoft Sentinel, right? So since agent software cannot be installed directly to any network device or security device, for example, FortiGate firewall or Palo Alto firewall, F5 big IP, LTM, F5 big IP, WAF, right? So in order to collect logs from networks or network security devices, what we do, we set up or configure syslog server as a proxy, in fact, in the middle of network security devices and log analytic workspace, right? So network devices or security devices are configured to forward logs to syslog server, and then syslog server is integrated to log analytic workspace, right? And that can be easily done, and I have demonstrated practically in this lab exercise, right? So I took the example of FortiGate firewall, but in same way you can configure Palo Alto firewall, F5 appliances, right, to forward logs to syslog server, and syslog server, if integrated to log analytic workspace, so syslog server will forward those logs to log analytic workspace, correct? So I took this lab scenario diagram, right? So on-prem devices and as well as Azure cloud devices or services configured to forward their logs to log analytic workspace, right? So data sources, yes, configured, connectors, and then Azure firewall connector for Sentinel. So how we can configure Azure firewall to forward firewall logs to log analytic workspace or Microsoft Sentinel, configuring syslog server. So I have also demonstrated how we can configure syslog server on any Linux machine, right? I use Ubuntu server, Kushtu query language, KQL, analytics rule, right? Simulating a brute force attack and investigating with Microsoft Sentinel. So in chapter 11, I demonstrated simulating a brute force attack and investigating with Sentinel. Chapter 12 is about automation rule, part of SOAR, of course, and chapter 13 is playbook, right? So total there are 13 chapters. So if you want to buy, then select currency like INR, or if you want to pay in USD, then you can change currency from here and then add to cart. You can choose payment method, and once successfully you have purchased the course, then automatically all modules, right, will get unlocked, and it's lifetime access, so you can access pre-recorded videos directly from the website, right?